All right, everyone, we are back in the beautiful Elevon community in Lavon, Texas. We're checking out the big boys here, K Hovnannian. They have these 60 and 70 foot lots over here, some of the 4-car garages. So we're gonna look at the model and some inventory homes. So let's get started. Now at first glance, you'll see windows up there. This is actually a single story. Let's go inside. I'll show you where all that space goes. All right, walking up, here's your view of the front door. Nice covered, which I love. Plenty of time to get your keys if you're coming in from the rain. In case you're visiting, I guess. Forget people go through the garage, right? Speaking of garage, this is going to be a 4-car tandem garage. So that's going to be your garage door. Right now it's a sales center. You'll see on the floor plan just how big that is. Decent laundry. Once again, another sign to tell us that it's laundry. I love that. Closet here. These little mudroom things are my favorite. Now, I walked in and went to the right, because to the left is essentially a whole nother apartment. So let's take a look. So right by the door, first thing you got, bathroom. 2-sink bathroom. So not too many steps, maybe about 10. Here's this first bedroom. Decent size. There we go. I can work the door. We got a step-in closet here. I like these sliding doors here. So that's one. Back to the middle. 2. And it's set up as a cute nursery. Luckily the door's already open for me for the step-in closet. Cool playroom area. Game room. Little bonus area. Third bedroom. With another step-in closet. I'm sure you get what they look like by now. You don't need me to open every single closet and see just empty closet, right? Right? Comment below if you need me to do that, and I will gladly step into every closet for you. Going down this giant hallway, nice large entryway, we have another bathroom. Powder bath. Just to give you an idea, front door, powder bath. About as many steps as the other one, so 2 good options right off the front. Now this is a nice office setup, especially if you got a couple people working from home. One desk there, one desk there. And then of course, sliding doors, right? All right. Now pause for dramatic effect. Here is the large entertaining area. Not only do you have a large garage, 3 bedrooms and a bathroom up front with a playroom. So it's good for garage people, people with kids. Also, it's amazing entertaining space. And you know, once I walk through it, I'm going to show you just how big this is. Then imagine those glass doors opening. So if this space and these vaulted ceilings aren't enough, you can have even more room. All right, let me show you just how big this is. I'll set you down here. So where we are now, you are at the sink. Let's walk as far as we can. I look small now from where you are. Such a big room. Alright, enough about this one. Let's see the rest of the house. Because we got inventory homes to look at. Yeah. Let's go. Love that farmhouse sink with a window. Love that. So many cabinets. So many cabinets. So many cabinets. All right. And to separate yourself from everyone, here is the master suite. You got high ceilings. Once again, something about master bedrooms, they really insulate those. They're like, we know you need sleep. We'll help you out. You got the dual vanities here. Of course, another sliding barn door. Hidden toilet. Decent walk-in closet. Not the biggest we've seen, but not small. There's little nooks and crannies. Still quite a bit of racks to hang everything on. High ceilings, so you can stack stuff up. So yeah, we've come to the end of the tour of the model home. Let's take a look at some inventory. Going from small to their biggest. Because you know, you gotta have options. You gotta see, starting in the mid 400s, all 4-bed and up. So let's take a look at what they have. This is gonna be their single-story Belfast floor plan at 2,499 square feet. Because you don't want to add that other square foot. Not sure why. Maybe someone's searching for homes and wants below 2,500 for some reason. I don't know, I just made that up. All right, here's the front door. If you're wondering what that second door is, we'll come to that. It's a really nice feature that this home has. So not only is this one of their smaller homes, I say smaller, like I said, just under 2,500 square feet. It's got a cool feature. Behind that door. Oh, that was your sneak peek. All right, let's go to the right. So this is gonna be your 2-car garage. Pretty standard there. Got a nice laundry area. Now this isn't a model or anything, so it's not gonna have any furniture. Alrighty, let's zigzag a little bit. Go over this way. Got a bathroom here. 2 bedrooms. With the step-in closets. What if that's not enough room? You got a little, I call those game closets. Not every closet with shelves is a game closet. But if you're the kind of person that does put games in every closet with shelves, we'd probably get along. All right. So we saw laundry, bathroom, 2 bedrooms. Remember, there's a secret back there. So that's how close this first bathroom is. A little bit of a walk, but not too bad. All right, I need you guys to tell me, what is this? What would you do here? It's just this little, I don't know. like a lemonade stand. I know that's ridiculous, but really, what do you put here? I feel like I'm supposed to know, but I have no idea. Anyways, let's head over to the master. Still pretty high ceilings there. Another barn door. When I first saw this faucet, I imagined like an old-timey gas pump. I don't know, is that just me? Nice bathtub. Bathtub. That's a shower. That's a bathtub. Come on, Kyler. All right, here's me in a closet. I only say that on these videos. Doing this again, like I love to do. All right. Whoops. Decent sized closet. Lots of different racks, different heights. You know, that's nice. And then the toilet was back there. Alrighty. Coming out of the master bedroom. Giant. I really do like these ceilings here. The Tacoma floor plan has that. The one we just saw in this Belfast. Yeah, you could set up a camera right here and film your own little show of you cooking. I don't know. Is that just me? Then you got this big sliding glass door, which I will now demonstrate. All right, check out this large patio. Once again, these are on 60 and 70 foot lots. K Hovnannian are the big boys here in Elevon. So yeah. That is the Belfast floor plan. Wanted to show you their smallest, even though 2,500 square foot. Hold on. I almost forgot. The surprise. Should we go in through here? No, I think the important feature is to go in through here. Whose house is this? Same house. The kitchenette. Dining area. Beautiful bathroom. Bedroom. So, if you have people staying with you and you don't want them waking you up by going through this interior door, they have their own deadbolt locked separate entrance. All right, that's pretty cool. Now we can take a look at the next one. All right, I showed you their smallest single story. This is their largest, the Geneva, 5-bed, 3.5 bath. It's a 4-car garage tandem, but really 3-car garage with a lot of extra space is the way I see that. Over 2,800 square feet. If you take a look behind me, they got a new park. Man, this community is moving fast. So if you want to get into Elevon before it is completely full, let me know. All right, walking up to the front door. You know they love these sliding barn doors. Not too bad. Space saving, I guess. Got an office right up the front, or study. Pretty much just what we call a big room without a closet. That's going to be the first bathroom. So fairly close. Shared by this bedroom with a standard step-in closet. This house is like a maze. Just keeps going. Good sized bathroom. But it's 2,800 square feet. It's a very large single-story house. Sorry about my clackety shoes. Model homes have furniture to drown out some of that. Oh, this is like a media room. Okay. I like the barn door look, but there's just something satisfying about a latch that, I don't know, just me. I need to get with the times. This is the in style now. I mean, it's dramatic, I guess, to open them up. Oh look, we got another bathroom. That's kind of hidden. So we got front door, bathroom. Pretty good, pretty good. Very large island. They want you to put the TV over the fireplace, but you don't have to. There's plenty of other walls. You can configure this how you want. It's a cool patio there. I love that feature. I'm not going to open every sliding glass door because I don't want to. And nobody's going to make me do something I don't want to do, you know? This is my channel. Sorry, didn't mean to blow up on you guys. We're here in another bedroom, off the living room. So it looks like on the right side of this house, there's a bathroom for every 2 bedrooms. A little bit smaller closet, but a little bit bigger room. That is a lot of cabinets. Floor to ceiling, mostly. I guess you can decorate over there. So let's take a look at the master. Got another, I don't know what that is. Just storage, I guess. Could be whatever you want it to be. Finally, closet not through the bathroom. Pretty decent size too. Let's get some light there. Now, what are you going to put in this little slot here? Why not just combine it? I guess that would be a big piece, but I don't know, for symmetry, I guess it looks nice. This one's the toilet. This one, definitely not a toilet. I guess they did both. So, if you want your clothes to be by a toilet, you can have this closet. Just kidding. Don't get all upset with me if you love having a closet in your bathroom. I just don't. All right. Told you about that garage. Let's go take a look. So much storage in this house. I guess that's supposed to be the pantry? Oh. This, probably another pantry. I know it's supposed to be like a coat closet, but you need a bigger pantry than that. Laundry. Into the garage. So you come into the tandem part, attic access. Oh, I echo a lot in here. This side is going to be 2-car, and then this is your 1-car. So yeah, a lot of room. Put a little workshop back here if you don't need to put a motorcycle or golf cart in front of your car. Gosh, that was so echoey. Alrighty. That is it today for the single story. Obviously they have more floor plans, but let's get on to something much bigger. I mean much bigger, because this is 2,800 square feet. We're going to, I believe it's 3,700 square feet. Yeah, let's go. This is the Sterling floor plan. 5-bed, 4.5 bath, 3,700 square feet. That 4-car, really 3-car tandem garage. Let's go inside. This one really makes me feel small. Not as a person, but there's just so many big rooms and big ceilings. And I'm only 6'4". All right, so walking in, you're greeted with high ceilings because this is 2-story and that's all open. But wait till you see that area. That is definitely something you can do something with. All right, back down. This is the office, I'm assuming, because there's no closet. Once again, barn doors. Everywhere barn doors. It's fine. That's fine. This is laid out as a formal dining type area. Large bedroom right off the front with the bathroom. This would be the closest bathroom to the door. Pretty decent closet, actually. Now, when I first saw this, my thought was, you're gonna get confused often. You're just gonna have to learn which one's which. Bathroom? No. Closet. Probably not bathroom, right? In the middle? Nope. Closet. So bathroom. Yeah. And then back by the stairs, you have Christmas tree storage. I don't know if you've seen those where you can just wheel your tree out, but this actually goes pretty far back. Keeps going. I mean, it's dark in here now, but no one's gonna live in this spot, right? All right. I'll save upstairs for last because I think that wide open area is pretty cool. Now this one is laid out to have the TV over the fireplace. Not a whole lot of other options. Big patio, big glass to open. Once again, that TV show style kitchen. That's just what I call it, when the sink's in the middle and everything's symmetrical on both sides. Or at least I would pretend I'm in a TV show. What's not TV show ready, I guess, is how big this pantry is. But if you can make that work, I mean, it's decent. Like, it's got stuff all around, but if you're feeding the army, which if you have this house, you might be, you're gonna need a bigger pantry. So this is similar to that last floor plan, almost. You can go to the side of the kitchen, you have this coat closet, laundry. On this side, you actually go in through the single car part of the 2-car garage. Still got the single car garage over there, a tandem back there. So with no openings, this actually might be a better idea for kind of a workshop area. I don't know, I just imagine huge desk. Get a lot done over there. All right, back to the master. It's on the other side of the kitchen. Now this is the most accurate his and hers closets I've ever seen. His closet, respectable, decent size, right? Her closet. You can fit a bed in here. That should work, right? If that doesn't work, you can fold stuff up, put it there. And this bath layout, very similar to that last one we looked at. Now, let's go check out upstairs. My clackety shoes. You knew it was coming, right? I don't know. I don't want to watch videos of just stairs. So I figured you don't. So right off the stairs you have, kind of separated from the rest, a large bedroom, decent size walk-in closet. So maybe favorite kid or older kid that needs a little bit more space but still wants to be upstairs. There's that bathroom. Here's the feature we were looking at. What is this? Play area? That's huge. Now one feature I don't think they meant to do, but I like. And it's not safe, but the best things in life aren't safe, right? You can actually climb up there and clean these windows. Would you try that? Like, doesn't seem too hard. Step over there. I mean, you fall pretty far. So, I don't know. Maybe you still get a pole, but usually those windows are hard to clean. So I like that you can at least do that. So I think as far as space is concerned, that's probably a game room closet type situation. And you got your other bedrooms up here. Once again, pretty decent sized bedrooms with walk-in closets. This one even has a window. It's pretty nice. And they share this bathroom here, Jack and Jill style. Pretty standard there. And this bedroom is the same, just a mirror. Obviously no window. Sad. Not too sad, but hope I didn't show you this closet. Another shelf. Board game closet, as I call it. So yeah, definitely getting our steps in today. This house is massive. But if you go just 10 minutes down the road or to another city, you're gonna be spending quite a bit more than you are here in Elevon. Plus, you get Elevon. If you don't know the significance of that, check out this video here where I go over just community in general. And now it's time for the facts and figures. So let's head back over to the model, find a nice, comfortable place to sit, and show you what they got going on. Got a little bit of mood light going. I'm here in the office that they have here at their model. Just wanted to go over some of the pricing that we are looking at. So that Belfast, that smallest one we saw, Actually had a little bit of upgrades, so it's not their cheapest currently, but we're looking at the high 400s, 482. The large one-story we saw right at 535, and that one once again was the 2,800 square feet house. And then the biggest one that we saw is going to be in that higher 570s. The next one they have ready to go is going to be 570 even. Right now they're doing a 2-1 buy down. So if you don't know what that is, that has to do with the interest rate. They're doing 2.99 1 year, 3.99 the next year, 4.99 after that. That's going to be on FHA. For conventional, same structure, just 1% higher. So 3.99, 4.99, 5.99. So yeah, if you're looking to move to Lavon and the beautiful community of Elevon, and you want the biggest homes here on 60-foot and 70-foot lots, check out K Hov. I'd be happy to bring you up here, get you to meet with the sales team here. Just call or text the number here. I'd be happy to work with you, represent your family, and try to get you into a new home.